So we hear all of this good information about where the economy is heading. It's still in a bad place, but at least it's positive news, no question. And the moment the president stops reciting all this positive data, you have the journalists jump in. Wait, what about? Oh, no, they don't like this. They can't allow the president to start to shift the narrative, turn to optimism, turn to improvement. And as he calls it, the transition to greatness. The president told me a couple of weeks ago when I was visiting him in the Oval, Buck, I'm telling you, we're going to transition to greatness. The next quarter is going to be huge. He said huge. That's not surprising. Huge like you've never seen before. And once the president has the initial, because remember, so much of this is about people's perception, right? People always describe the market in particular, and the market is really a reflection of the economy, as driven by fear and greed, but really optimism, hopefulness, people's sense of the future. A lot of that is very directly involved in how things go, what kind of spending, what kind of, when people think the future is good, when people think that they can be positive, there are enormous beneficial effects to the economy. And the Democrats recognize this is optimism, prosperity, good things for America are a mortal threat to the Democrats' election plans. Don't forget that. It's true. It's motivating what's going on with these protests in part. It's certainly motivating the people organizing this behind the scenes. It's the media's single purpose in life right now is to stop Trump from getting reelected. So after he finishes telling us the good news, this is what happens.
And we'll talk to you soon.
Can I just, so that shouted at him as he's sitting down. Why don't you have a plan for systemic racism? Does anybody have a plan for systemic racism? And I mean a plan that's not stupid. What's the plan? What are we, defund police? Is that the plan to end systemic racism? If you defund police, high crime and predominantly minority areas of the country will be the most immediately and most severely negatively impacted. And when I say defund, I even mean large reductions in funding. This does not address inequality. The people that are telling the American people, they're really speaking to Democrats with this stuff, but pretending that cops are racist and bad, this is just manipulating the emotions of the ignorant left. But it continues.
Why haven't you laid out a plan to address systemic racism?
I'd like to sign this bill. This is a very different thing. And by the way, what's happened to our country and what you now see, it's been happening, is the greatest thing that can happen for race relations, for the African American community, for the Asian American, for the Hispanic American community, for women, for everything.
What's your plan?
Because our country is so strong, and that's what my plan is. We're going to have the strongest economy in the world. We almost are there now. We had the strongest economy anywhere in the world, and now we're going to have an economy that's even stronger.
Sir, how would a better economy?
I'd like to sign this.
Yeah, just to follow up, how would a better economy have protected George Floyd? Sure, I'll ask.
How would a better economy have protected George Floyd? What a stupid question. These are journalists. Okay, is the president allowed to talk about anything else? I just want to know that. When the president says, "Hey, everybody, I want to, commemorate D-Day." How would D-Day have saved George Floyd? What? It's a non sequitur. One has nothing to do with the other. It's just these people are pathetic, but they're destroying the country. They advance narratives that are dangerous and damaging and undermine all of us and are meant to exacerbate tensions and suspicions and animosities. National journalists. They're based in New York. They're based in D.C. I know many, many, many of them personally. They are bad people. I don't know what else to tell you. They do not have your interests at heart. And a lot of you say, well, Buck, I'm out in areas where we don't have to deal with that as much. Not really. You know, there aren't a lot of states that are so red that you don't have the crazies. I saw some of the stuff going on in Austin, Texas recently. What's up, KLBJ fam? But I was like, maybe is Austin the place that producer Mark and I could move to if Florida's, got no room at the inn? Austin's looking like it's got a lot of lib wackos. Hey, Team Buck, thank you so much for watching The First on YouTube. If you like this video, please click that little thumbs up button so then it will log as liked. And also, if you want to see more great content from The First, please click subscribe.